of hardware costs. That is where RAG comes in very handy against fine tuning, and this is like a proper double tick. Like it just changed. The RAG just changed the industry with this. It was that good. Then what is the changing model behavior is required? Yeah, often what times as we discussed, there were a lot of cases where you had these biases, the model flaws that might happen. Then what are the different places that might be causing issues basically about like this model is inherently biased against something else. For example, writing with his left hand, it won't be able to generate, or even if it generates, it will be with very high difficulty. So that's an example of a hidden bias. So in case there are sensitive documents like let's say data and let's say disease prediction models, in those cases find as well as everything in the model itself. Minimize hallucinations. So when does minimizing hallucinations come across? Any use case that comes across your mind about minimizing hallucinations? Guys,
Sir,
yeah, please.
sir, like in case of the model's whole knowledge is based on the documents we share to it, sir. So when we ask a question related to the document, it gives the answer relevant from the document so that there will be less hallucination so it minimizes.
Yes, precisely so. So, Hariharan, you said that what happens if we use RAG, but can you give me an example where this thing about like RAG being able to minimize hallucinations will actually show like a proper noticeable effect as opposed to fine tuning?
Sir, like when it comes to fine tuning, like if you fine tune a model with like health disease prediction data sets, and in case on the side, if you train the, I mean, if you upload documents to a RAG about healthcare data sets, when it comes to fine tune, it takes lot amount of data to fine tune the model to understand. But in case of RAG, it directly just analyzes the document and get information from it.
Yeah.
So like
So
it takes time and it will be faster. RAG will be faster.
yeah. So like any sort of business thing, business scenario, you can tell me where it can be highly useful. Because since we're learning about applied AI, I thought it would be the best if we talk about a little about the business side as well. Because you won't be just developing AI, right? If you work with AI, if you decide to build on your career with AI, you have to know about what are the business aspects that AI can impact the most. If you are thinking, just write a T. And this question is open to everybody. Yeah. Saravana Karthikeyan. Yeah. So what I was meant was that can you tell me so RAG does minimize hallucinations a lot as opposed to fine tuning, right? But just wanted to ask, can you give me a business scenario where RAG would be very useful and fine tuning would be equally bad? Computation and parameter. Yogeshwaran, I'm not talking about the tech. I'm talking about a business scenario. Like think of you're doing a business. You are a businessman. What application what application for Gen AI would you use a RAG rather than fine tuning? I'm talking about application, not about technical cost or whatsoever.
Generating quiz application based on the syllabus.
Um, Saravanan,
If we want to make a quiz application based on the syllabus of the students, we can use tag rather than Python.
yeah, but what type of application? That's what I'm talking about. Because guys, like the thing is, when you're learning something, you should also be able to like think of scenarios where you can apply it in the real world. Like there is literally no point in a workshop if I'm just giving a lecture, right? So yeah.
It's
Sir,
like if the staff want, it's like if the staff want to create a questions for the students quiz application, they can use the RAG instead of fine tuning. It's like a chatbot or a website which can automatically create questions based on the syllabus.
Um, I mean, fair enough. Yogeshwaran is pretty close, long chatting with LLM. Prithviraj, I mean, can go ahead in a way, but not so much, I guess. But yeah, it's also interesting idea. Yep, please, Hariharan, go ahead.
like brain fermentation, right?
Yes.
So like we can upload several documents in that. So like when we have a doubt related project, we chat with RAG and speak about the documents.
That
We can
that's a
what are the
that
things
yeah, you nailed it.
but
You absolutely nailed it, Saravanan. Good job. Sorry, not Saravanan. Hariharan, my bad. You actually nailed it. Pretty good job. RAG would enable when they change over time. When you know that okay, this data sources are in constant state of flux. For example, user documents, you want to upload something, or simple select goals. That would be a very good use case for RAG as opposed to document like fine tuning. Yep, going back. So now that we did this, can you tell me the reverse one? Like, do you like? Can you tell me like in a case like where fine tuning is good, but like it would be like RAG is not bad either, but fine tuning is much better. Think. And yeah, guys, everybody, if you're thinking and if you're listening to this workshop, just when I ask you a question, just type T because that shows that you're thinking. Okay, so there are some new names coming up in the chat. Devyani is a new name. Yogeshwaran is a familiar name. That's why Yep, Yogeshwaran, that's what I'm saying. When a data, the source data to refer from is in a constant state of flux, then yes, definitely you would need a rather more streamlined, like fine-tuned model than a RAG process altogether.
uh, like fine tuning can be helpful in case of healthcare, like diagnostics, image training with images, lots of images. In case of that,
I mean, yeah, that can be close because either with the human body is image more or less the same. So yeah, that can be a good way. Yep, guys. Hariyaran, are you finished with your answer? Resetting the weight of the LLM, we can reset the rack data. Resetting the weight of LLM, we can reset the rack data. That means, Yogeshwaran, alright, never mind. So, yep, weight instead of weight, we can reset the rack. Yes, that's all the thing, like Yogeshwaran. So, when the database is in like constant change, yep, I'll just repeat the same point. So, yeah, the last point, we are pretty much on a close when it comes to the content. After that, we'll cover the rest. So if you go to the internet, so tell me. So so anybody like who has a lot of AI tutorials or data science tutorials in your YouTube thumbnails or timeline, just raise your hand up. I just want to see how many of you are honest about this. Okay, I think the rest of have sort of left out. Maybe I don't know. Yep. So here's the thing. Every few seconds, it's a quick statistic. Every 13 seconds, there's a YouTube video launched on tech. Every 52 seconds, there's a YouTube video launched on AI. So how many videos would you see online? There's literally no end to them. Yep. All right. So yeah, I mean, how many roadmaps? Like roadmaps is like a complete entire industry on its own. Everybody, every sort of content provider gives you the roadmaps and tell that okay, this is the best roadmap you can get. Buy it only at this, or this is the best roadmap. Just open the link and see the full video to see the total content and all and all and all. Blah blah blah. So here's the fact: there is no best roadmap, and don't live in FOMO. There, that new AI tutorial that just popped in your YouTube feed that can wait. What you need is to complete the existing one that you're seeing right now, so that you don't lose context. That okay, what were you studying before and what are you studying afterwards? Also, there are only two types of information. One is correct and one is incorrect. So pick your sources carefully. Some authoritative figures so that it can help you guys out. Ian Goodfellow, Joshua Bengio. These are like the godfathers of AI. Geoffrey Hinton, Jürgen Smidhofer. Then the fun part is about the transformers. Everything that kickstarted the generative AI. The paper was created by a few. Like the paper was created by a team of 8 from Google Brain, of whom 3 were Indians. Ashish Vaswani, then like and others, and also Mitesh Khapra and all of them. You can follow these people. I'll just send you the list. You can just copy paste and follow the YouTube channels. All of them have gone. And this is the most important. Finish one tutorial before we go to another. No point in FOMO. Yes. So there we are. So this was just showing out the basic rags and all. So guys, how many of you are from laptops? because for those who are not, you will be missing out on this. We would be setting up a quick maybe sort of demo. I'm assuming everybody here has Python in their PC installed. Hello. Okay, so you have Python installed on your PC, right? All of you wait. All right, fine. We'll do some hands-on work. You are up for that? We'll organize the basic tidbits, and then from tomorrow we can actually go full hands-on into everything. So just do something if you don't already have it. And how many of you are familiar with creating APIs in Python? I'll have to recalibrate the ideas accordingly. I'll just take down your like the names who are available. All right. So it's three people. So what about Hariharan? Yeah, four. And how many of you use Linux and how many of you use Windows? All right. I'm just writing a few set of commands. You can maybe just copy it so that we can start working accordingly. So I've shared a Python script. So if you see the hashtags, right? So it depends on what your PC is. Just copy those one by one, line by line into your terminal. You can just present your screen in case you are having any issues. So guys, is any of you having any issues with installing all of this? Like, are you even like, are you guys doing it? Guys, are any of you actually doing in this? Please raise your hands if you're actually copying these commands. Else we can just call it a day here itself. Fine. What about the others? Alright, three guys. So that leaves 36 people. 35. By the way, for the others who have come here, please do copy the commands from the chat, because otherwise, like, you won't be able to like set it up, or like you have to again refer to the internet for everything. Once you're done with the commands, do give a thumbs up here. So is it installing or have the installation is completed? Alright, I think Sampath sir. Hello. Yeah, Sampath sir. So like what I'm suggesting is, so since a lot of people don't have the laptops here, what I can do is I can try to give them the scripts so that they can run it and get set up for the next day overall. Yeah, a lot of them don't really have the laptop. Also, just the Google Gemini keys. Like, I think everybody has a Google account, so from there they can just get a Google Gemini API. So yep, yeah, from their own email accounts. I think we had discussed this before. Yeah, we can stop the recording. Yeah, it was a pleasure. It was a pleasure. Tomorrow, pardon, sir? Uh, just the normal timing that we decided on, the one that was provided to me. I I'll communicate with you in case I have any issues. Would that be all right? Yes. Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you, sir.
Yep. Bye. Have a great day. Oh, by the way, don't call me sir. Call me Anuran. I'm just 2 years like senior to you. It's all right. Yep. Bye, everyone. I think everybody can drop off.